Hello everyone, in this video I will show you how to populate Active Directory with 4000 users using PowerShell. This is my client computer, okay, and I'm opening up the browser and I'm going to this website, okay, and we can generate some names in this website. Okay, I'm going to give this website link in the description, and let us generate about 4000 users. Generate names. Okay, I've generated about 4000 names. I'm going to copy them. I'm going to open up the Excel. I'm going to select two columns and paste. Okay, I'm going to give the header as the first name and the last name. This is last name. Okay, I'm going to save this one. Okay, I'm going to save it in my domain controller. Okay, and domain controller, C directory, and temp and lesson3. And I'm going to save it as a CSV file, comma delimited. And I'm going to give the name as ExampleUsers and save. It's already there, so I'm going to replace it. So I'm going to open up my domain controller. Okay, this is a domain controller. Okay, this is the file that I saved. So I'm going to open up the ISC. Okay, I'm going to declare a variable, all users equal to, I'm going to import CSV, and then the path. I'm going to give the path C temp. This is the path. C temp lessons and example users 3. So I'm going to copy this one and then make sure that CSV file is loading. I'm going to check that. Okay, it is not loading. Okay, it is loading up. I don't know, I made some typo, and I'm going to clear the screen. So it is loading up. I zoomed a little bit more so that you can better see. So I'm going to do a ForEach loop here right now. ForEach loop, and then declare a variable $fn equal to $1 dot Okay, first name is the header. Okay, if you remember, that is the headers. Okay, this is the header, first name, and the next one is the last name. Copy. Okay. And I want to create another column which is called login ID. Okay. And I'm going to the Excel, the CSV file, and I'm going to create a header like login ID. So I'm going to start with 10,000. Okay. And this is 10,001. So I'm going to populate all of them, for 4,000 users. Okay, and here basically I copied only 2,684 users. So okay, let's work with 2,684 users. Okay, and I'm going to save this. Okay, and hopefully it is saved on my domain controller. Let us open and see. Open with Notepad. Yeah, it is saved. The login IDs are saved. Okay, which is good. Now I'm going to declare another variable called login. Okay, this is the one, and then I'm going to format them. Okay, format them instead of write host. Okay, and I'm going to write it to the host. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let us save this as a PS1 file, and let's call it create users 80. Okay, save it. Okay, let's clear the screen now, and then and I want to put the read host here so that it stops at every on the loop, and each and every step it stops. Okay, it is working fine now, and I need the commandlet to create the users. Okay, CLS. Okay, this is the commandlet. Okay, that I got it from the Microsoft site, and you can Google as well, New-ADUser, so that you would get lots of commandlet. I just copied one of them from the Microsoft site. Okay, the user principal name. If you can see here, my domain controller. This is my domain controller, and I'm going to the Active Directory. This is teksite.org. Okay, so I'm going to change this to teksite.org. org instead of local. org. The account password. This is the organization path. Okay, This is I'm giving the password. The password is a password 0 and the number sign as a plain text and force, and enable is equal to true. The Active Directory user should be enabled as soon as it's created. Okay, I'm going to save this one, and I'm going to, okay, this is actually the OU is finance. Let's see if finance is there or not. Okay, this is the finance OU. So we're going to create all the users up here. Okay, there's an error message. Okay, it looks like that I put an extra first name here, so I just want to delete that. Okay, looks everything fine, and let's run one more time. Create AllUsers. I need to save this one first. Okay, it looks like the user has been created in Active Directory. Let's go and check it out in the finance OU. I'm going to refresh here. Okay, it has been created. Call Watson. I'm going to hit the enter key, press the enter key, so that it creates one by one. I'm pressing the enter key, guys. It looks like all the users have been created successfully in Active Directory. We can go and see in Active Directory, and before that I put a backtick here, and then so that you can see all the code. Here we go. I always put read host. Okay, this is something that so you can use this because it stops after creating one user. Then you can verify in AD. Then either you remove a read host or press enter to run until the end. Okay, let's go and look at in Active Directory. Okay, let's refresh here. Okay, all the users, it looks like all the users have been created successfully. I will give this code, okay, on the description of the YouTube video. Okay, you can take this code. Okay, I will put it on the YouTube on the YouTube description. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching, and you have a great day.